Hello, and welcome to today's video, where we'll be discussing the topic of what's wrong with living an ordinary life. Our guest speaker today is Alain de Botton, the philosopher, writer, and founder of the School of Life. Alain de Botton argues that many of us are unhappy because we have a mistaken view of what it means to live an ordinary life. He says that our culture is obsessed with success and fame, and this makes us feel inadequate and unhappy. We're constantly comparing ourselves to others, and we think that if our lives aren't extraordinary, then they're not worth living. But what is an ordinary life, exactly? Well, it's simply a life that doesn't stand out in any particular way. It's a life that's free from fame, fortune, or notoriety. It's a life that's lived in relative obscurity, with no major accomplishments or awards. But just because it's ordinary, doesn't mean it's not worth living. In fact, Alain de Botton argues that living an ordinary life can be incredibly fulfilling and meaningful. When we're so focused on success and achievement, we lose sight of what really matters. We're so busy trying to be someone else that we forget to be ourselves. And when we don't find success or recognition, we feel like failures. This can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. So how can we overcome this cultural conditioning, and find happiness in the ordinary? Alain de Botton suggests that first, we need to recognize that there's no such thing as a perfect life. Everyone has their own challenges and struggles, even those who seem to have it all. And second, we need to embrace the idea that living an ordinary life can be just as meaningful as living an extraordinary one. It's not about what you do, it's about how you do it. You can find fulfillment in the smallest moments of your day-to-day life. For example, taking time to cook a meal for your family, or spending a quiet evening at home, can be just as satisfying as climbing a mountain or traveling the world. It's all about finding joy and purpose in the everyday. So, the next time you feel like your life isn't extraordinary, remember that it's not about what you do, but how you do it. Embrace the ordinary, and find meaning and fulfillment in the small moments of your everyday life. And there you have it, folks. The idea that living an ordinary life is something to be ashamed of is just a cultural myth. Embrace the ordinary, and find happiness and fulfillment in the small moments of your everyday life.